Thank you for joining us for the first session of the 2022 Live Well San Diego Advanced Pre-Conference. We're so glad you're here to join us this morning to learn more about the history of Live Well San Diego. Again, my name is Gabe Gutierrez, and I'm with the County of San Diego Health and Human Services Agency. I am joined today by my colleagues, Ramona Prado-Lyon and Allison Hirahara. To get started, we will introduce how the Live Well San Diego vision came to be. In San Diego County, there are three behaviors: lack of physical activity, poor diet, and tobacco use that contribute to four diseases: cancer, heart disease, and stroke, as well as type 2 diabetes and lung disease, which cause 50% of all deaths in the region. This has a significant impact on the lives and well-being of our San Diego County residents. There is also a large economic impact from these illnesses. In this 2007 report, before the Live Well San Diego Vision was developed, it was determined that the direct cost of chronic disease in San Diego County was $4.6 billion. Knowing that 50% of deaths could be attributed to only three behaviors, we recognized that it was time for large-scale efforts to improve health and wellness in San Diego County. This was also a time when public health agencies were recognizing that the conditions that people are born, grow, live, work, and age all contribute to their overall wellness and the health of the community. In an effort to work together to lower the burden of diseases in our region, the county led the nation in creating the Live Well San Diego vision. Live Well San Diego is one vision of a region that is building better health, living safely, and thriving. Now we'll go into more details about those three components of the vision. In July of 2010, the county started the Live Well San Diego journey by adopting an initiative to build better health. This effort supports actions that can help lower mortality rates, include improving access to quality care, supporting healthy eating, increasing physical activity, and stopping tobacco and other drug use. 2 years later, in October 2012, the Board of Supervisors approved the Living Safely component of the vision, which is focused on ensuring that residents are protected from crime and abuse. Communities are resilient to disasters and emergencies, and neighborhoods are safe to live, work, and play. The third and most recent component of the vision is thriving. It was approved by the Board of Supervisors in October 2014, and it focuses on what happens when you are healthy and safe. Thriving includes civic and community enrichment opportunities, a thriving built environment with accessible transportation, housing, and neighborhoods, and opportunities for prosperity in education, the workforce, and economic development.
Now that you know the basics of the vision, we'd like to go over what it looks like in practice. To start out, one of my favorite parts about being a San Diegan is the incredible diversity in our region. Our county is divided into 5 districts, shown on the map here, covering 4,500 square miles with over 3.3 million people. Looking at those numbers more closely, our county population is larger than 20 US states and is the 5th largest US county overall. This includes 18 municipalities, 36 unincorporated towns, 18 tribal nations, and 42 school districts. This highlights more of the diversity within San Diego County. One population I would like to point out in particular is the approximately 4% of San Diegans that identify as 2 or more race and ethnicity groups. This population is mostly quickly growing in the region, and one of the many ways we see diversity as a key component of our county and the Live Well San Diego vision. To highlight some additional features of our region and San Diego population, there are over 100 languages spoken in the county, and we are home to the nation's largest concentration of military personnel. We are also the 2nd largest refugee settlement site in California and the busiest international border crossing in the world. Given how encompassing the Live Well San Diego vision is, we know that the county cannot do this alone. To address these factors, the Live Well San Diego vision utilizes a collective impact model where organizations, individuals, and our local government come together from across different sectors to support a common agenda, coordinate efforts, and track progress together. Here is a short video about the power of collective impact and how the shared vision can make a big impact in our communities.
The number and complexity of challenges facing our world can be overwhelming. When individual organizations attempt to tackle the most daunting problems, success stories are all too rare. Many innovative approaches have been tried, too few have worked. However, when organizations work together under the right conditions, they can accomplish great things. One particularly effective means of collaboration is collective impact. Using the collective impact approach, a number of complex social challenges have been addressed and some remarkable results have been achieved. Youth incarcerations dropped by 45% in just 3 years, with no change in public safety, improving the lives of thousands of youths. 6,000 public housing residents were placed in new jobs during the recession. More than 1,000 acres were restored and over 280 million pounds of pollution voluntarily reduced to conserve and restore a river. Organizations utilizing a collective impact approach do the following: agree to a common goal, agree to track progress in the same way, which allows for continuous improvement, do what each does best while identifying new ways to work together, have consistent communication, and finally, have skilled and dedicated resources to support ongoing efforts. The world's toughest challenges aren't going away. In fact, many experts predict they will continue to grow in both number and complexity. Solving these problems requires a range of expertise from a number of diverse organizations. Collective impact is a proven approach, helping organizations work together to move mountains.
As you just saw in the video, these 5 conditions, community aspiration, strategic learning, high leverage activities, inclusive community engagement, and containers for change, are what make collective impact effective, including within our Live Well San Diego vision. This model works because we have a shared vision that brings together many groups for mutual success and impact in the region. All of the work we do surrounding efforts like housing, the environment, public safety, mental health, and more truly cannot be accomplished alone. But with collective impact bringing partners, individuals, and organizations together, we are able to make meaningful change. One example of collective impact in action is through one of our Live Well San Diego's signature events, Love Your Heart. A number of partners and organizations come together every year to promote heart health by helping people know their blood pressure numbers and what they mean. Using the collective impact model allows us to support the heart health of community members throughout San Diego County and Mexico. Another example of how we use the collective impact model is through Free for Me, an effort to support menstrual equity and provide free organic menstrual products in county facilities. This project is part of a larger network of partners working to achieve menstrual equity, which makes it a great example of collective impact in action. And to highlight the scope of this model, we would like to showcase our recognized partners. Over the past 10 years, 525 organizations throughout the region have come together and made a formal commitment to the Live Well San Diego vision. We have partners in many different sectors who are all doing great work to create a healthy, safe, and thriving San Diego County.
In order to achieve that vision of a healthy, safe, and thriving region, the county and its partners use 4 strategic approaches: building a better service delivery system, supporting positive choices, pursuing policy and environmental changes, and improving the culture within. All of these strategies are included in the county's strategic plan, which outlines the county's priorities, where we want to be in 5 years, and the goals that we set for our organization and the community. The operational plan outlines the concrete steps of exactly how we will reach those goals. Looking closer at one of those strategic approaches, changing the culture within, it's all about improving our organizational culture to become a better organization. That includes efforts to support employee wellness, provide volunteer opportunities, build relationships and support systems within teams, engage with our partners, and more. To change the culture within, we also have to rethink how we do business. We use a people-centric model to learn more about our workforce and about ourselves. Resources such as StrengthsFinder, Emotional Intelligence 2.0, and our learning management system help staff understand their strengths and how they play a role in our county work and the Live Well San Diego vision. With all of this great work to support the Live Well San Diego vision, it's also really important to see how those efforts are making an impact in the region. To do that, there are 5 areas of influence that we focus on, which are health, knowledge, standard of living, community, and social. These areas of influence include 10 different indicators that we measure to see the efforts of our recognized partners and community stakeholders over the long term. These top 10 indicators are measured across the lifespan among all residents to capture the collective impact of programs, services, and interventions that are part of the Live Well San Diego vision. As a model of how this change takes place, we will look to mutually reinforcing activities for our indicators. We start at the top with our goal of increasing life expectancy, and then determine what results will help us achieve that goal in the short, medium, and long term. That allows us to identify specific objectives, outcomes, and approaches that we can use to advance the Live Well San Diego vision and how we may influence positive changes in our indicators. The indicators we shared with you today have been really valuable for measuring the impact of Live Well San Diego. And to ensure that they stay relevant and representative of our region, the indicators are currently being reevaluated to determine the best ways to assess our impact. If you are interested in learning more about these indicators, you can visit our data portal online, and we will also have a pre-conference session coming up that will go over the indicators in more detail. So we hope that you'll stick around for that. One of the last things that we want to share with you all about the vision is the impact that it has had around the world. While Live Well San Diego started here over 10 years ago, over time, it has spread to municipalities and governments throughout the state, country, and even the world. These different versions of Live Well allow us to share and receive best practices both nationally and globally. With that, we would like to conclude our presentation by reviewing some ways you can get involved with Live Well San Diego. On this slide, you will see some of our Live Well San Diego sectors that you can get involved with, including cities and government, business, community and faith-based organizations, and education. Getting involved with the sectors is a great way to be part of our collective impact model. And if you are interested in learning more, there will be a sector presentation later today. You can also get involved by participating in more of our signature events, becoming a partner, engaging with us on social media, and more. You can learn more about these opportunities by visiting our website, livewellsd.org. Thank you all so much for being part of our Live Well San Diego vision and collective impact model. We are so grateful to have you here for our pre-advanced conference, and we hope you will stick around for the rest of the morning. Thank you and live well.